The Metropolitan Sewer District reeks of financial mismanagement.
The audit reveals what the state of Ohio calls, quote, undocumented work, misuse of government funds, and padded expense reports among some other violations. Local 12's Jeff Hurst joins us. He sifted through this financial sewage. Jeff?
Well, State Auditor David Yost says there's plenty of blame to go around for the alleged misspending of more than $750,000.
The Metropolitan Sewer District, MSD, is in the midst of a $3 billion court-ordered renovation project to better serve the area's wastewater needs. But the state audit found another kind of waste, a waste of money.
At the end of the day, this is really a story about a bad set of loose controls.
The special audit covers 2009 through 2015 and listed $779,000 in what's called findings for recovery, money which needs to be paid back to the sewer district by those who benefited. Biggest beneficiaries, a company called Urban Strategies and Solutions, $294,000, and another business, Focus Solutions, $163,000. Urban Strategies was run by former councilman Sam Malone. Malone was hired as a consultant and was paid rather handsomely for apparently not doing very much.
We're talking almost $300,000. No detail in the invoices, no work product, no documentation of anything. So if there was work that was done, it disappeared into the ether.
Focus Solutions was also hired for consulting, and in nearly 24 instances, the audit says, owner Zola Stewart submitted bills for the physically impossible, working 24 hours a day or more.
That president claimed that she had other people working at the same time doing that work. But when we pulled the records and went back to look, we couldn't substantiate that.
Yost says even if the company did have multiple workers during a 24-hour day, the questionable invoices should have raised red flags and oversight at the time. Yost says MSD has changed procedures lately to prevent such questionable spending, so looking towards the future may be good. The past, Yost says, was not.
I'm convinced that if we continued work and we pulled more transactions, more invoices, more payments, we would find more stuff. But we've proven the point.
We tried getting comment from Sam Malone and Zola Stewart and the respective companies, but either no one answered the phone, or the number was no longer in service, or the office was vacant and apparently out of business. We also tried to get reaction from former MSD Director Tony Parrott, who was in charge here during the period covered by the audit. The audit says Parrott is responsible to pay back some of the money because the questioned spending happened under his watch. Attorney Hal Arenstein, who represents Parrott, issued a statement which says, quote, Mr. Parrott is a devoted public servant who discharged his duties in an ethical and legitimate fashion, end quote. Back to you.
Fascinating. Jeff Hurst, thanks very much. The Hamilton County prosecutor is reviewing the audit but has no other comment at this time. The state auditor says there might be lawsuits to recover the money, but we're talking about civil violations, not criminal in this case.